there's a question on the chamber that, you know, Eastman, support the tax incentives for Eastman related to the plastics recycling, and then Domtar related to cardboard recycling. I knew Domtar was cardboard manufacturing. I need to do some more research. But you know, thinking about those two recycling components with the circular economy, if we're truly going to recycle cardboard as well as plastics, you know, Eastman's, I know that one. If that's true, I think that is probably well worth incentivizing them, because I think if we do this right, and we get into the component where, you know, Domtar's manufacturing basically shipping boxes from recycled cardboard and recycled goods, that could be huge for Kingsport. And I think it'd be the city is, how do we figure out how to make sure that we're supporting the recycling needs of both plastic and cardboard back into those facilities. And if you really think about it, that if we could take every item around here that's cardboard and figure out how to sort it and get it to them in an efficient manner, that means Kingsport essentially has no cardboard waste. And cardboard waste is a big concern for the future with as many boxes as are created in the world. So that is gigantic. I mean, and then if we could do the same thing with plastic, to where we have almost no plastic wastes, you know, all of a sudden Kingsport probably becomes one of the cleanest, most environmentally friendly cities in the world. I mean, because we have two plants that would be doing that here. So that is a huge leg to stand on. I mean, that is gigantic marketing and advertising, because now when you buy stuff here, it's easy to get it back into the economy as an item reused yet once again. The next thing that we would need to do is do the same thing with glass. I mean, we stopped recycling glass like a year and a half ago, and because there's probably not much business for it, but the truth is we've got a glass plant down in Fifth Bend that it's like, okay, well, let's start figuring out how to recycle glass and get them to make that investment, right? Maybe that's something they could do. Maybe it's not economically effective. Maybe it is. But that's one thing. I hate to throw away glass bottles. It just doesn't make sense to me, because you could always melt them down and turn them into art or something like that. But the truth is, it'd be nice to recycle them back into the economy and use those. So if these two tax incentive programs make Kingsport that green, and we have huge manufacturing base in Kingsport compared to the other cities around us. You know, we are a manufacturing and economic, you know, our economy really runs off that, and it helps the entire region. It does. Then if we can become one of the greenest as well, it'd be gigantic. I mean, that would be huge. And why not? I think we should give it a shot. Another big thing we'll be dealing with here is recycling batteries. We used to have Exide and all that stuff up in Bristol. Recycling batteries is going to be a huge business, because batteries are going to be what runs everything. And so how do we recycle the chemicals in those and recycle, you know, take those back down to fundamental elements, and do, you know, maybe that's something Eastman or somebody can do. But I think overall, thinking about the impact of that and the greenness to it, I think it's worth the investment right now. The city of Kingsport does that.